it's Nicole here and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, what is poppin'? Guys, wait real quick. Peep my shirt. Literally all the 90s characters falling out of a pocket. Like, so cute. In this video, we're going to be doing car shopping tips and tricks. Just basically what to expect when you go car shopping to buy a new car at a dealership. This process was really long and stressful for me, so I want to give you guys some tips on how to make it less stressful. You would make this way easier for you. Since you guys liked my last video so much, I felt like this video would definitely come hand in hand. When you're first initially looking online and researching for a vehicle, you then have to literally do is I just sit down and I write down every single one of my bills that I had, and I saw that if I added an additional $200 or $300, if that is something that I would be able to afford. And I highly recommend that you guys do that, because it just, you know, knocks out what you can afford and what you cannot, and then you can kind of, especially if you're just looking and you don't know what you want, it will kind of just say, oh, I can't get this brand new BMW, but I can get, you know, maybe an older one or whatever the case is. Second thing is you have to figure out what your down payment is going to be. There's calculators on Google. I can link them in the description box for you. Also, like the car websites that you are shopping on does have a calculator that will say, oh, if you put down $3,000, this is what your payment would be monthly on a course of this many months. So obviously the longer you drag out the months, the less the payment will be. Necessarily mean that you're going to get approved for a loan of that length. It just depends on the bank, your credit, and other things. Just keep that in mind. Also, one of the things you guys need to really pay attention to, because they fooled you, girl. This says the online price is $14,000. It's not. They lying. They kidding, okay? You need to read the fine print. Thanks to Dad for, you know, helping me out with this, because your girl did not know. They will add on dealer fees and everything like that additional. So, an example, when I was shopping for my Durango, they said, okay, this truck is $16,000. After I met with the guy and talked with the guy, it winds up being $21,000 just because of the additional dealer fees, taxes, and they also were trying to make me pay for a warranty that I didn't even want. So you have to just be very careful, because I don't want you guys to go all the way there, expect that price when that is not going to be the price. They usually always change it, especially since there's going to be a tax. It's definitely not going to be the same price even without the dealer fee. So just keep that in mind as well. Also noticed, the more down payment that you do actually put down, you would think that it would drastically, you know, lower the monthly payment, but it really didn't. When I was looking and getting quotes, it only, like, the extra $1,000 that I was considering putting down only brought down the down payment maybe $10 to $20. Some people that may be a lot, but for me, putting an additional $1,000 just for like $10 to $20 lower, it just wasn't in my cards. It wasn't feasible for me. So in my mind, it's like, that's it. You would think, you know, it would be so much less, but it's not. Before you even get to the dealership, make sure that you get a car insurance quote for that vehicle. I did this because you can get a really good monthly payment, but your car insurance could be like $300 to $500, $600, you never know. It is so expensive, especially if you're young. They literally just nail you. They don't freaking care that you are struggling. They will literally make you pay so much for car insurance. And honestly, guys, this is a deal breaker for me on getting a lot of vehicles, because I knew, you know, if I had a $200 down payment and a $400 car insurance, there was no way in hell I was going to be able to afford that. Then you have to go back to your spreadsheet and your breakdown and say, okay, I'd be able to afford $200 for a car and then $300 for car insurance, on top of that totaling to $500 equally a month. So will you be able to afford that monthly? That is what you guys need to look at. Not saying that those are the exact numbers that you guys are going to get or anything, but I'm just laying it out in perspective for you guys. Let's just fast forward to when you get to the dealership. Keep in mind that it's not going to be a 2-second process. It is going to be a while, and definitely try to bring, like, if you're a female, definitely try to bring a male figure, or, you know, even if you're a male, just try to bring someone older than you, because they literally try to scam you. Like, no lie, like, they'll see, especially us girls, like, they'll see a girl and be like, oh, she's stupid. I'll take advantage, and it's so sad to say, but that's just how it is. So just make sure you guys try to bring someone older than you. Doesn't matter who it is. I'm sure what to get, and you are going there just to browse for vehicles. That is literally what I did, guys. I literally was looking around before I even knew which vehicle I wanted for like 3 weeks. I was just going around test driving all the new whips, you know, and I literally had no clue what I wanted, and that's completely okay. But when you get there, you tell them from the jump, like, hey, I am not buying anything. I am just looking. So they're not on your case, because they can be freaking annoying as hell. So as as long as you just let them know from the start, let them know, hey, I'm not buying anything right now, I'm just looking, then they will kind of back off a little bit more. Sales associates are literally savages. Like, they're literally savages. They will literally do anything to get a sale. But it's really like when, let's just say there was a piece of food that drops on the floor and all the birds flock. That is literally how it is at the car dealerships. I ain't even gonna lie. So just, you know, they will try to push you into any sale. Just make sure you guys don't settle. If you guys are iffy on a vehicle, don't get it. Just don't settle. Just take your time. Like I said, I was looking for a while before I found my vehicle. Don't feel pressure, don't feel pushed, because I felt that way and I almost bought something I did not want. So don't let them make you feel like that. Just take your time. Also, I would recommend trying to see if the car can come with some sort of warranty. If not, that is fine, but sometimes you can buy an aftermarket warranty that is actually really good, and I do recommend spending the extra money on it. I did actually, and I have 3 years on electronics, AC, anything like that that will break, that is covered. So that is definitely a bonus. It definitely will add on to cost of the vehicle, but sometimes it is worth it and sometimes it is not. So definitely just try to get the details of that as well to see if that is something that's worth it. Also, always try to negotiate the price down. Even if you're like, oh, that's a good price. No, bitch, negotiate it, girl. They will do anything to make a sale. I keep yo, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, they want that sale. They want you to buy something. They want this car out of their hands. So honestly, how it works is if you're going back and forth and honestly you and the guy cannot come to terms on a price, they will actually have the financial manager come and, you know, go back and forth with you, and they will try to work out a price with you as well. 9 times out of 10, you know, if you cannot come up with a price with this guy, like, or the girl, or you just cannot, you know, seem to, you know, match price wise, honestly, guys, it's gonna sound crazy, but threaten to leave. Be like, honestly, I'm not interested. Like, I'm gonna leave and think about it. 9 times out of 10, you will get that price lowered. Trust me, honey, because I have done that and it works. I'm not saying it will always work, but 9 times out of 10, it does. So if you wanna get that price down, that is what you have to do if they are not budging. But definitely try to negotiate no matter what. If you guys have a price point in mind, just stick to it. You guys are gonna be stuck with this payment. So make sure that it is something you can afford with the car insurance, and just make sure you guys are absolutely in love with it. When you are in love with a car, you will know. And like I said, don't feel pressure. This is supposed to be a fun, like, process, and it can be very stressful. I completely understand that, but don't feel pressure. Don't feel like you have to buy a car that day. It is a long process, and when you know that you like a car, you will know. Like, you know when you love your car. Like, trust me, I drove so freaking many that once I got into the car that I wanted, I literally could not stop talking about it. I loved it. I kept saying it. So just don't settle, guys. Like, I don't want to see you guys like have to pay all this money monthly and you guys don't even really like it. I hope that these tips and tricks could help you. I hope that these tips and tricks did help you guys along your car shopping journey. If it did, let me know what tips and tricks that you guys used. That would be great to kind of see. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. These tips and tricks did help you guys out. If you guys are going to go car shopping and use any of these tricks, let me know. I would love to hear it. And also, I do hope that these helped you out a lot. Like, everything I did when I went car shopping, and I can tell you it was way less stressful. I hope that these tips and tricks make your process a lot less stressful. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching.